Standard is a tale of two titties. On one boober, there are the super duper fast aggro decks, winning as early as turn 2. But on the other boober, there are grindy value decks, drawing a nutload of cards. If we want to win every match in Standard, we must motorboat both boobers. Luckily, Daddy has a solution. There's Enduring Innocence, which draws a card every turn. If a weenie enters, and when it dies, we get it back as an enchantment. The only downside, we can only draw one card per turn. So to make this ability worth it, we need to make weenies in our opponent's turn, which we can do with Abhorrent Oculus, which on opponent's upkeep, we manifest Dread making it 2-2. But casting Oculus is tough, because when we cast it, we have to exile 6 cards from our graveyard. But we can cheat Oculus into play, or just 1 mana with Helping Hand, reanimating Oculus from the graveyard. To put it in the graveyard, we have Tinyboner, which discards our opponent, as well as ourselves if we choose to. That means on turn 1, we can throw Oculus in the graveyard, and then on turn 2, reanimate. And because we have 1 extra mana to spare, we can Duress beforehand. But even if we can't find our Tinyboner, we can discard Oculus with a bit of Triumph. Fantastic removal. And for extra reanimation, we have a new room card. We can pay 2 mana to reanimate, and then later on, 4 mana to buff our attackers. But it gets even better, because we can't find Oculus reanimate, we can reanimate Enduring Innocence instead, as well as Creature of the Schism, which when it attacks, it can make a token and draw a card. But an even better card to reanimate, Zoraline, because when it enters or attacks, we can pay 2 mana and 2 life to reanimate a 2 permanent. That means with Helping Hand, for just 3 mana we reanimate 2 things. Lastly, we have Deep-Cavern Bat to fondle our opponent's hand, as well as Loran to hit artifacts and enchantments. In a post often graveyard, we have the Surveillance. Now sideboard, we have Aggro Hate, or Artifact Enchantment Hate, Favorite Hate, including Ghost Vacuum, which exiles a card every turn, and can bring back creatures. Then there's Board Wipe, discard, and Base for value. That's the deck. And now we shall go see it in action. And off we go. Opening is alright, we'll keep. Oculus okay. We'll Duress. And it's an enchantment deck. We'll need to take out the creature quickly, so they have nothing to enchant. With Tamer, because it's better safe than pregnant. We'll remove the creature now, so that they can't get hexproof. Oh, but another creature. They don't enchant it, interesting. We'll play our bat, so that we can reanimate Oculus next turn. And now they go for the enchantments. And swing for 3. Someone passes. Ooh, creature. But now it's time to swing. Bring back our Oculus. We shall manifest. Oh, when our opponent exclaims, stay away from my Poopenschaften. Going to game, so we'll swap out the combo for this one. That's going to be 2. Opening hand has a good curve. We'll keep. Creature Innocence. In graveyard, loose Loran. Opponent plays a creature. Oh, and Helping Hand. Good thing with Loran's in graveyard. Remove their creature. Tragically, our opponent passes. Hit their hand. And our opponent concedes already. Has there ever been a motorboating as fast as that? Daddy thinks not. But not on the next motorboating. Opening hand seems like it's worth a try. We'll keep. Another Innocence for us. And we play Scrapwork Bot. Dumping Gertrude. We draw Bat. But Innocence seems smarter here. And they're a reanimator deck as well. Horskindal. Draw them a card. And Bagawaz Faithful, which they can sack to reanimate. We'll play a second Innocence. More land for us. We'll swing. Opponent trades. They play Collector's Vault, allowing them to throw stuff in graveyard. Something Red Moth, which can reanimate for 6 mana. Ooh, creature. We'll first hit their hand with Bat. Drawing 2 cards. Ooh, another Bat. How wonderful. Oh, shoot. We only have 1 black land. That's racist. So we can't double discard here. Oh, that's fine. We'll take out their artifact. And then remove our Bat. And they remove Loose Loran. They hit us for 3 and pass. Now we'll play our Bat. Drawing 2 more cards. Oh dear. They drew the creature they would like to reanimate. We'll hold on to that. Ooh, and Surveil Oculus. We'll first reanimate Bat. And then Oculus. No, when our opponent concedes, we're gonna draw 2 more cards on the turn. We're gonna game, so it's running 2. Opening hand is balls. We'll maul. Ooh, this is still kind of balls. But we'll keep and hope for a land. That's not a land. We'll Duress. Oh, removal. We don't want them looking at our hand. So we'll take Heist. They rummage with Mutt. Throwing the tracks in graveyard. Oh my gosh. Well, we do draw land. And another one on top. We need to find our sideboard cards, because if they get back Atraxa, they'll draw a nutload of cards. They play another Mutt. Dumping 1 Smite. Now play Bat. Another Trax in hand. We'll take the reanimation. And just not block. Oh, they top like another. They fist for 4. Ew. Play Bat. And take Smite. We can at least gain some life here. They play Doll. And they have their 4th land. Darn it. We have no way to stop them from reanimating. So we'll just have to clench. They spank for 6. And get back Atraxa. So I must settle things game 3. Opening hand's okay. But we really need Graveyard Hate. So Mole. And this also sucks. Mole. We'll keep this. 1 land and 3 cards in hand. It's really not great. So we'll have to pen on Vacuum. Here we draw land. With another land on top. The magic gods truly love us. They play Vault. And we play Creature. Opponent passes. They use removal. And we'll put out Zoraline. They play Faithful. But good luck reanimating the Vacuum out. Especially at Sorcery Speed. Swing with Bat. Oh, they exit our Bat. But at least we get back Creature. They discard Make a Treasure. Throwing right in graveyard. Another Vault. Another Faithful. No right for you. Who wins Loran? Might as well swing. Opponent jumps. And we'll play Loose Loran. Taking out 1 Vault. They activate. Throwing a land in graveyard. Opponent passes. Ooh, another creature. We shall swing. Opponent trades. And another creature for us. They discard again. And with that many treasures and a land, they can hardcast whatever they find. Like Vagina Terror Eater. It has ward, where we have to sack 3 non-land permanents. We'll take out Vagina. Sack 3 creatures. And we'll swing. Making a token drawing a card. Reanimate Loose Loran. Take out Vault. And now they concede. But we could have stolen the Big Hoe. And bringing it back as a 1-1 would have been so cool. What a fantastic time to announce the next winners of the Deckbox and Card giveaway. There'll be another giveaway in the next video. And now it's back to gameplay. Opening hand can be good. We'll keep. We'll Surveil. Bat and Graveyard sure. Opponent passes. More land. But Bat seems smarter here. Dang, they have quite a lot of removal. With Furnace. And no ill-timed explosion. We'll take the cheap removal, and we'll pass. Opponents are rails, within passes, playing the bat. Oh, and this problem. They drew removal. Their ill-timed explosion is the real problem. For now, take their spot removal, and hope to find an answer. Opponent plays land and passes. Ooh, Oculus. Too bad we're about to get wiped. Play Tinyboner. We each discard. And would our opponent like to wipe us? They sure do. We lose our bats. But tragically for opponent, reanimate Zoraline, and use Zoraline to reanimate Oculus. We manifest the land. They play removal, dealing 4 to our bat, and they also take out Oculus. Ooh, reanimation. Crack a map. More reanimation on top. Reanimate our bat, and use bat to reanimate another bat. Ooh, this is kind of tricky. Helix. A creature that reanimates enchantments, or this stanky room. We'll force them to use Helix, and take their creature. Hit our opponent for 3 and pass. They use removal on Zoraline. They pass, and this will look very familiar. Buff. Throw loose Loran in graveyard. Reanimate. Get back Zoraline. Reanimate bat. This for 5. Does our opponent have any hope left? They make a creature. Now they have a 33. We're surveilling. Remove the creature. No, when our opponent concedes. Oh well. Going to game 2 with some plus for this time. Game 2. Opening hand 1 land. A pretty good 1 land hand, but we'll have them all. It was great, we'll keep. And now I play rest in peace. Oh, what we do draw Oculus. Now the rest number 1. And the rest number 2. Opponent sadly passes. We draw Beza. And play Innocence. They tap down our Innocence with 2 stun counters. Zoraline. Not that useful without a graveyard. They have 1 card in hand. Play that. We draw a card. And take a creature. And we even draw loose Loran. They dig for another room. Put it in hand. And if they have 8 or more rooms, they win the game, but that seems like a miracle. They put the removal room in hand. Play loose Loran. Take out rest in peace. And I must pass. What? They play the removal room? But they have 0 cards in hand. Oh no, our opponent's illiterate. Removal. We'll first play creature to draw. Fist for 5. We'll even be generous and let our opponent draw off. With a Tinyboner. We both discard. Now we have Oculus in graveyard. They unlock the room. To draw 3 cards and discard 1. I bet their hand's pretty good. So play bat. We draw. And 3 removal cards? Yikes. That is unfortunate. But we'll keep pushing in. And play creature. Oh, temporary lockdown. Taking out our bats. And so they get back the removal. They remove Innocence. It comes back. But here comes the immense teabag. Exercise lockdown. Our bats re-enter. No removal for you. Swing for 6. Opponent goes to 1. And then plays Zoraline. And Tinyboner deals lethal. That was not the closest match. But when teabagging calls, we must answer the call. And now it's on the next fondling. Opening hand's kind of kinky. We'll heave. Throwing Innocence in graveyard. And it looks like a token deck. We should discard them before turn 3. Reanimate Innocence. Opponent passes. Ooh, and Preacher. So much for Duress. We'll get number 2. Play Preacher. Drawing on the Preacher. No removal. At least we get some map tokens. They set up with the Caretaker's Talent, which draws them the card when the token enters. Ooh, land. Play Preacher. Drawing Oculus. The rest and uh-oh. Double Beza. But unless they draw land, they can't play it on their turn. It would make them 2 tokens though. We'll swing for 2 and pass. No, they draw land. Playing Beza. And they draw a card. Land. Bluff Preacher. Bluff again. Do this for 4 and draw a card. And block with everything? Sure. Probably because of that second Beza in hand. We'll walk into it and play Preacher. More Beza for them. Making 2 tokens and drawing 2 cards and gaining 4 life. Ooh, Innocence. We'll play it. Drawing a land. We'll swing. Making a token, drawing a card. Playing land. And they trade. Interesting. Time to pass. They play Elspeth. Nutting out a token. And making more tokens. That Elspeth is a problem. Bat for us. Play bat to draw 2 cards. Reanimation, okay. We'll grab our opponent's cake. Trail. Ooh, removal. We'll play a room on the buffing side. And then we must pass. No, super board wipe. This big problem. They exile all of our stuff. And potentially have an 8/8 token. At least have removal. We'll first surveil. Throwing land in graveyard. Take Elspeth. With 7 cards in graveyard. Play Oculus. And reanimate. No removal. Our opponent's so evil. We'll really need to draw some reanimation here. Or digging for them. On passes. Oh my gosh. Happy birthday to us. Oculus comes back. We'll risk getting buff. We'll unlock a room. And opponent draws a card. We manifest. Oh, they have more board wipe. Okay. Well, they circumcise their token. And eat her ass for 8. Oh gosh. They copy a token. And buff their board. So they take him 1. Going to game 2 is we're gonna all this for all this side. Game 2. Opening is just okay, but we'll keep. We'll surveil. Keeping removal on top. We'll hold up removal and pass. They play Carrot Cake. Ooh, Preacher. We'll put out Innocence. And there's Talent. The rest nice. Over swing. The rest and oh geez. Double Sunfall's brutal. We'll take 1. And exercise our talent. They dig from our land. They find 1. And exile our Innocence. Ooh, Duress. So there's still hope. Now they have 5 lands. And what, they swing? We'll take that trade. So they can't Sunfall it. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. They give us 2 maps at least. Who pays us? And now this will be most kinky. Reanimate Innocence. Crack a map token. Duress Sunfall. And Rail. Now they're down to top decking. They exile graveyard, sure. I guess Zoraline won't do much here. Play Preacher to dig. Finding more endurance. With more Innocence. And swing for 3. Oh, they exile. Good thing we have another. Swing to draw. Finding land. Play Zoraline. And hold Triumph. Oh, they find Beza. That draws them a card. But at least no tokens. Remove their Beza. Fist for 5. Drawing a bat. Play Innocence. Hit them with that. We draw a card. Ooh, and take the talent. How wonderful. And our opponent agrees. So we must settle things game 3. So in game 3, things are going quite well. Until they board wiped us with Sunfall. And then we recovered. Until they board wiped us again with Sunfall. And then we did not recover. But at least it was close. And now it's on the next match. Opening hand, we can reanimate on turn 2. We'll keep. we go with this card. Opponent plays Inspector to nut out a clue. Another Innocence. We'll force this card and ReAnimate Innocence. Opponent plays Spooner. We'll land for Daddy. We'll play loose Loran. Take out their Scooter and swing. Opponent trades Wonderful. They play Steel Seraph as a 3/3, which can get flying. We'll Surveil. Simple land. Play Innocence. Draw a card and ooh, that's pretty kinky. Shelter by Ghost. Exiling our Innocence. They also play Siren. And pretty stinky how it has lifelink. So we take 4. We'll draw. Then play another Innocence. To draw some more. Zoraline okay. Swing with Loran to trade. Opponent takes a trade. We'll ReAnimate. Take out their aura. What's our opponent do about that? They animate an artifact and get flying. 2 Enemas for 8. Play Oculus and swing. No, one opponent concedes. Bummer. Opening game so turn timing 2. Opening hand's pretty kinky. We'll keep. Opponent has Warden. We draw Reanimation. We take 1. And they play Spooner again. We'll exercise. And Steel Seraph again. Giving lifelink. We draw land. And play Innocence. Another Warden. We take 3 in the air. And they buff their Warden. We'll play Preacher. Drawing a card. And play Tinyboner. Make them discard. Do they not discard? What? Well, okay. Number 2. Oh, and they remove Creature. Very tragic. They play Inspector. They buff Warden. Play another Inspector. They make their Warden a 4/5. And give lifelink. More lands. We'll play it to Surveil. Ooh, throwing Oculus in Graveyard. Draw a card with that. ReAnimate Oculus. We manifest. Draw a card. No good, another land. They buff Warden. They draw. Play another Warden. Another Scooter. They give their Warden lifelink. But they're too afraid to attack. Oh my gosh, more land. We'll Surveil. Unlock the other room. 2 swings for 6. Opponent takes it. Manifest Endurance nice. We draw a card. Drawing more land. Another Seraph. Buffing Warden even more. A nut for 9. We'll chump here. And not a land, okay. We'll play a bat. To get back our bat. Drawing another land. And so we'll pass. Manifest Preacher. We draw a card. Then we find a removal. So we just have to not get pregnant here. They play loose Loran. Taking out our Tinyboner. Oh no, how could they? They also make Warden a 5/6. Ooh, and loose Loran. This will be most kinky. Flip Innocence. Play loose Loran. Take out the Seraph. Draw 2 cards. We'll hold up removal and pass. Ooh, what is this? Manifest Oculus. We draw 2 cards. Finding Reanimation. They try to buff the Warden, but no Warden for you. And our opponent concedes. That was a grind, but a kinky one. We haven't gone 4-1 since last time, and the time before that, but it's still a special occasion. So there we have it. I cannot believe we didn't play against a single mono red deck. In best of 1 on Arena, it's only mono red decks. But in best of 3, apparently no one wants to play red, even though it's such a good matchup for us. If you're playing on Arena, this deck feels like a fantastic choice. I hope you enjoyed the deck as much as I did. And until next time, stay with thick.